1990 Inboard Nationals in Meridian, Mississippi. The 2.5 modifieds are coming to the line, and this promises to be a real shootout. That's Jim Sellers out of Pinellas Park, Florida, carrying them across the start. But look at them start to bunch up as they go down to that first turn.
Well, they certainly are in there tight, Johnny. It looks like a real race developing, not only first, but second and third place as well.
Right you are, Joe, and they're really starting to put power to it as they come off that second turn and start to run down the back chute. Now, we've got two side by side. We'll have to pick up the number, but we do know that outside boat looks like it's Jim Sellers out of Pinellas Park. He's running the long road. And, Joe, you know, there's a good comparison. That is a conventional hydroplane running on the inside. Driver behind the motor, and then the cab over running outside. But look what's happening. Here he comes. Doug Felster out of New Baltimore, Michigan, in the Pontiac-powered hydroplane, a cab over, if you will. Now, Joe, that's a 2.5 mod. It's a 4-cylinder engine. This particular boat has a Pontiac in it, and you'll notice something kind of unique. The motor's laid up on its side about 45 degrees. You see the header right on top of the boat there, and it seems to work very well for him. I don't know if it's set up that way for balance or what, but it definitely is getting the job done. There he is, down this front chute, and starts to set the boat up in that first turn again at the end of one. And that is Doug Felster out of New Baltimore, Michigan. The boat's called Hot Shot.
Well, evidently, when we talk about modified, that must be very modified in the engine assembly structure, because I noticed the boat seems to be carrying the engine at an angle, like a sideways engine or something.
Yes, it is. It looks like, you know, you can see the air scoop off the left-hand side of the boat there. The motor, like I'm saying, is just up on a 45-degree angle, puts the header up on top of the boat. And I don't know if that's putting weight to the inside, but whatever it is, he's done his homework, because the boat is definitely working well for him. Look at the ride he's getting off that turn right there. Just a beautiful shot of him. That's Doug Felster as he continues his lead at the end of two. Pontiac powered, there's no doubt about that. He's got it all over the side of his boat.
Well, I would imagine that a lot of these boaters are going to find out that they're going to have to do a lot of catching up here, because he's developing quite a lead on this going into the third lap here.
Yes, he does, Joe. And I'll tell you what, Doug Felster definitely wants to walk away from this race as the 1990 American Powerboat Association national champion here in Meridian, Mississippi. And he's doing an outstanding job to take that title. A real strong race shaping up for second and third place back there, though. But let's keep our eye on Joe. He's come across there, and there's the white flag out. He's got one more time around this race course. We saw his thumb go up. He feels pretty confident. But look at Joe Longo out of Mount Elfram, New Jersey now. He is coming on the long road outside and taking over a strong second place as he goes down across the start-finish line. Back to our leader now as he starts to set that boat in the first turn. He is really continuing that strong pace. He's keeping the boat on a comfortable line around the course, and here he comes off that second turn, down the back chute, and he'll start looking for that turn three. The checkered flag's out. Felster lays it into the third turn, takes it off the pins a little bit, drifts it into turn four, comes down off the fourth turn, and picks up the win. Doug Felster, Joe Longo second, and Jim Sellers third.
This is your national championship, and you have not been racing for a couple years. How did that happen?
Well, we went in retirement for 2 years, and we got together and said, oh, let's go back and do it another year and see if we can pull it off. And we won 2 nationals prior to this, and we come back at our third one.
Where did you win your other nationals?
We won one in Dayton, Ohio, and the other in Eugene, Oregon.
And those are our winners for the 2.5 liter modified. Hopefully this win will get him back again next year.